Welcome to Homesteading the Pioneer Way. Well, this is a 1959, no, excuse me, it's a 1953, I believe, covered wagon. But there's the emblem. It says the covered wagon with some oxen pulling a wagon. Camper. And I bought it to restore it and put it on the property. This is a little light right here. But it's going to cost so much, and I don't have it, so I had planned on doing something else with it. And of course it's got, all kind of little places to get in with locks, but I don't have the keys, and they're falling off. And so I'm thinking what to do with this little camper. It is going to be on the property, and I've got it full of stuff right now. It's using it as a shed. And I thought, well, I'm going to put it on the property and use it as another little cabin for bed and breakfast. So what to do? I thought about just taking the doors off. There's some in the back too. And I don't know about the other side. There's a cutout for a wood stove to be in here. Of course, it's 8 foot long, 16 foot wide. 16 foot long and 8 foot wide. And so I'm going to have table and chairs right here. And then this right here, here's a little window. This right here, well, I don't know if you can see it or not. There's a tree growing up. It's a little round hole, and it's got a little door that you can close. That is for a wood stove. So that's going to be the kitchen. Wood stove right there, table and chair right here. And my grandson, when he was just young, 10 or 12, he got out here with a BB gun or a pellet gun or something and shot this window out. And he's even shot the door window. It didn't break it, but as you can see, it's dinged it. So I'm going to have to replace this, and I do not know if I can find these jealousy windows or not that they crank out. But if not, I will just put a regular window in there. And what I'm going to do, I have decided, since it is the covered wagon, I'm going to make a covered wagon out of it. I'm going to put 2 1x2s. 1x2s to make it 2 foot deep. Just wrap it around the whole way. Stop it right here for the door. I will put the wood on the door, but it will be able to be open. I'll put the wood to here, and then wood on the door, and then wood to here, all the way around. And I've already looked into buying some round wooden wheels to have some wooden wheels screwed onto it, 2 on each side. And I'm going to get PVC pipe, and from where the wherever the wood stops, I will screw 4 PVC pieces of pipe around it, at the back, at the front, and 2 on the sides. And then throw, of course, cut all this out and get rid of that. Board it up with something, boards or metal or whatever. And then I'm going to throw tarp over it and scrunch it up so that it will look like a covered wagon. And I'm going to paint the tarp white, and probably take 2 of them, because I'm going to scrunch them up, be kind of wrinkly, and look like a covered wagon. But I will cut out the windows here and here, and that little window there at the top. There's 2 windows, but I'm going to just leave the top one. And then I'll leave the window on the end, of course, and on the other side. And hopefully it will look like a covered wagon. And I'm going to set it up. I can put a single bed at the back or either bunk beds. I have bunk beds and a twin bed. So, I'll have bathroom and kitchen, dining room area. So, that's what's going on in the homestead today as I'm planning. And where I had the cabin before, which is right up. This is right here. This was my greenhouse, and the storm tore it up. So I parked the truck there for right now. I'm fixing to take this down and take this to the land, and that's still going to be my greenhouse. And then over here, where I had the cabin, I have put a 10 by 20 dog kennel, and I'm going to unload the camper into here. I've got a top to put on this and tarps around it. So this is where I'm going to be putting the stuff that's in the storage for the camper. And we'll be unloading that camper and hopefully get that done pretty soon. And that will be the next thing taken to the land. And of course I'll do a video about that also. This little cabin I would love to take to the land. It's wired, but it's not on skids, so we probably will not be taking that one. But I do have one more 12 by 30 cabin that the Amish built me. It doesn't have siding on it yet, so I don't know if I will be taking it without the siding or going ahead and siding it before I take it. But anyway, that's another project. And it is full. I'm having to unload one thing at a time and take them down there. And as you know, the one that I just took down there, we took the things that were in it and put it in my grandson's cabin. And now I've got to finish the floor and the walls and set it up. And then after I do that, before I get that done, though, I'm going to start unloading this so that we can possibly have this down there pretty quick. And then I can be working on both of them. While I'm down there, I can work on the floors, and because each one of them needs new floors, new walls, you know, ceilings, that type of thing. So that's what's going on in the homestead today. I am getting my thoughts together, planning what I'm going to do, sharing with you what's going to be going on in a homestead. And I am hoping to do something special with the front tongue. I was thinking I might enclose the tongue as a flower box and grow some herbs and, you know, maybe some tomatoes and whatever, just a little planter. And then there's something else I'm thinking about too that I will not say because I don't know if it'll work or not, but I'd rather do it if I could. But I don't know. So until I can decide for sure what I'm going to do, I won't share with you that. That will be another video. But what do you guys think? Do you think that I should go ahead and make that like into a little covered wagon? Or I could just paint it and, you know, seal up the things, get new keys made, or either take those doors off and just get some metal and screw the metal on it, fix the window, and just leave it like it is, just paint it, make a little cottage like that. I would like your thoughts on, because I've thought about doing both, but since this does have a covered wagon on it, and I have stayed in a covered wagon. At Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, there's a place that It's an off-grid. That's where the Amish are, you know.